everybody, today we're going to take a look at my EVH Frankenstein. I've done a video on this guitar before, probably a little over a year ago, but after a year of playing this guitar I wanted to do a special video for Halloween weekend and also just to give you my thoughts on this guitar after over a year of ownership. It's going to be no secret that I absolutely love the EVH Frankenstein, the Frankie model. This thing has been a workhorse. It sounds great and has given me zero issues. As you can see, I've played the heck out of it because the fretboard is really dirty and I could clean it, but you know, I like the way that it looks and I like the way that it feels, and it's not really making anything any notes or anything play poorly, so I'm going to keep it the way that it is for now. But this guitar is awesome. I mean, it's made in Mexico. It's got a worn-in relic look. It's made out of a basswood body. The nut is basically an R3 nut. It's pro grade. It's double locking. Stays in tune great with this EVH branded Floyd Rose system. Comes stock with a D-Tuna. I put the quarter on it. I bought this quarter for about 10 bucks. You can get them on eBay with the screw holes already drilled into it. Got this body the tremolo flush to the body, just like Eddie would have it. I set the quarter up old school where he put the quarter under the tremolo bar to make the flush fitting next to the body. Gives it a little bit more tone, so there's no way to pull up on the bar. Eddie didn't like his bars to pull up. He only did whammy bar dives. The neck is probably the secret sauce in this guitar. This is a quarter sawn maple neck. The grain runs through the length of the neck. It's really snappy. It gives a lot of snap to the high end. It gives a lot of bite to the low end notes. Let's take a closer look at this neck. Let me flip this guitar over. All right, so here's the neck with the oil finish on it. Get a closer look at the grain on this. Got the EVH tuners. This neck feels great. You can absolutely shred on this thing. It's a C-shaped neck. It's a compound radius neck, 12-inch to 16-inch compound radius. It's got 22 jumbo frets. Here's the back of the body. Comes with the EVH made in Mexico neck plate on it. Has oversized strap buttons. Here's what the relic looks like on the back of them, or the worn look. I'm not really sure how they do these. You know, I guess there's a guy that does these in the Mexico plant. I'd like to see a video on how they make them. Maybe there's one out there. Here's some of the worn in spots from the factory. One nice thing about this guitar is you don't have to worry about messing it up when you play it. That's one thing I like about relics. They feel good and you can beat the crap out of them and not worry about it. Unlike if you have a really expensive guitar, you're always worried about scratching it or getting a ding on it. Let me flip this thing back over. Okay, let's take a look at these electronics. This is how Eddie had his guitar set up. He had a hacked up pick guard with one knob. It's placed in a different area. It says tone, but it's a volume, obviously. This is an EVH humbucker. It's an El Nico 2. Got El Nico 2 magnets. This thing is really hot. It's direct mounted to the body, like all EVH guitars. Allegedly, that's for tone. Here's a 5-way switch that Eddie stuck in the middle pickup position just to fool everybody. Actually, Eddie didn't know how to wire his guitar back up when he was modifying it or building his own guitar, so he just crammed a pickup in it and put a volume knob on it, and it was magic. Got this humbucker here angled. I guess Eddie did this initially to line the magnets up better with the strings, but as you can see, it doesn't line up perfectly, but I mean, it sounds great. This is a standard EVH single coil pickup in the neck. It will work if you wire it. I don't know why anybody would do that, but more power to you if you do. That's cool. The truss rod adjustment is down here past the 22nd fret. That's an excellent feature that you can get in most modern guitars nowadays. Some people complain that the neck on this thing is a little bit too dark. I personally love how dark this neck looks. The quarter sawn maple neck is fantastic. It feels great. And we'll do a sound demo, and I think you'll see that this guitar sounds absolutely tremendous. It's a little pricey. You can get these things maybe $1,500 used, $1,600 on sale. It's a little pricey, but I'd say it's worth the money, especially if you're a Van Halen fan and you're looking for that brown sound. This is the way to go.